Is Vincent Kompany's high-risk football finally catching up with him on the biggest stage? After a chaotic night in Paris, Bayern Munich fans are demanding answers, and the German press isn't holding back. While some are calling for a tactical revolution, a legendary figure just stepped up to defend the project, pointing out two specific players who changed everything. If you want to understand why Bayern looked like a juggernaut and a sinking ship at the same time, you need to hear this. The defeat against Paris Saint-Germain wasn't just a loss on the scoreboard, it was a tactical earthquake. From the first whistle, Kompany's signature style was on full display, an incredibly high defensive line, aggressive pressing, and an almost obsessive desire to control the ball. But against a team with the speed of PSG, that high line looked less like bravery and more like a suicide mission. Every time Bayern lost possession, there was a feeling of impending doom. The critics are sharpening their knives, focusing on Kompany's substitutions, or lack thereof. Why did the momentum shift so drastically in the second half? Many analysts believe Kompany waited too long to adjust his defensive shape when it was clear that Luis Díaz was finding gaps that shouldn't exist at this level of professional football. The debate in Munich right now is whether Kompany is a tactical genius or simply too stubborn to admit when his plan A is being dismantled. However, it wasn't all gloom for the Bavarian giants. Even in the middle of a painful defeat, one name stood out and forced a legendary former player to speak up. Olise continues to prove that he belongs in the elite category. His ability to create something out of nothing is becoming Bayern's biggest weapon. The way he manipulated the PSG defense showed that while the system might have flaws, the individual talent under Kompany is reaching new heights. On the other side of the pitch, Luis Díaz delivered a masterclass that served as a painful reminder of what happens when you give world-class wingers too much space. The Colombian international was the chaos factor that Bayern simply couldn't contain. His performance sparked a wider conversation about whether Bayern's current defensive personnel is actually compatible with the Kompany way of playing football. Can you really play this way without the fastest center backs in the world? As we look toward the next fixtures, the pressure on the touchline is reaching a boiling point. Is this just a growing pain for a young manager, or are we seeing the limitations of a style that works in the Bundesliga but falters in the Champions League? The board in Munich is known for its patience, but that patience has limits when European trophies are at stake. The next few weeks will define Kompany's legacy at the Allianz Arena. He either adapts his philosophy to protect his defense, or he doubles down and risks everything. One thing is certain: the era of boring Bayern games is officially over. Every match is now a high-stakes gamble that keeps the football world watching. What do you think? Is Kompany the right man to lead this transition? Or is his tactical arrogance going to cost Bayern their season? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I want to see your take on this defensive crisis. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest Champions League drama, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the beautiful game. See you in the next video.